We're the Velvet Cobras, and you're watching the Clever References.
Hey, that's brilliant. Thank you. Hey, welcome to my interview series called MusoChatter, where I talk to musos about where they are, where they're going, and where they came from. It's 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to be succinct, and we're going to have a live performance from the muso at the end of the video. So that's exciting. Apologies in advance for the weirdness in the sound, because I had to filter out a lot of noise from the interview session. I hope to get better equipment soon, but this is the best I can do for the time. Anyway, without further ado, the interview with Julian Medor of Long Hours. Hey, good afternoon. I guess it is the afternoon. It's like 12 past, yeah?
Yeah, we just got over there. Over the mark, yeah.
Right. So this is, you know what? Introduce yourself.
My name is Julian. My name is Julian Medor. I'm in a side project called Long Hours.
Right.
In Melbourne.
Yeah. So what is Long Hours actually?
Long Hours is like a solo project I started about 2 months ago now, so around the time of May. It's basically myself with a bunch of songs that I wrote really quickly and in a spontaneous sort of fashion in my house with my own guitar amplifiers and microphones and effects pedals. And in the space of, I think it was a month, I put out 2 albums and an EP. And I've been performing live kind of since then, and it's just something that's just kind of really just taken me by surprise. It's something I haven't really, I don't know, went out of my way to kind of strategically plan. It just kind of happened. So
right,
that's what it is. Yeah.
Have you always been a solo artist, or have you been involved in like more traditional band combo type things?
This is the first time, man, and I never really kind of thought about doing it. I just kind of woke up one morning and just started writing stuff just to do on my own.
Right.
Yeah.
Usually when people think of solo acts, they think of a folky guitar
Totally.
and voice person, the type of stuff you see in open mics.
Yep.
But what made you go a different route, like full electric even when you're alone?
Because it's this kind of loud noises and abrasive kind of compelling sort of stuff is what kind of excites me. I figured if I was going to do this, I wouldn't be doing it in a way that was more reserved, or because it's not really how I am in particular. Yeah, to a degree it's still stripped back, but no, it's still electric. It's just that's what gets me excited, and it enables me to perform the way I do. So that's why I've sort of chosen that sort of path.
Right.
Yeah.
Listening to your set in Whole Lotta Love,
yeah,
I hear a lot of 80s goth influences. Am I taking it right? Or
no, there's probably a couple of tracks and things where it does kind of go that way. I don't know if I particularly had it in mind when it started. But no, I'll take that as a compliment. That's cool.
What is it about the 80s that you feel, at least in retrospect? You said you didn't anticipate it, but now that the music's kind of sort of written and you're performing it live, how do you feel? What is your relationship with that 80s sound?
Okay, I guess for me to kind of draw sort of some inspiration from 80s music, it's probably been more of the post-punk sort of stuff, that's been spawned from bands like Joy Division, which then kind of leads to a bit of an 80s goth vibe.
Yeah.
But there's certain sounds that I think with 80s sort of that sort of era of 80s stuff that teeters between kind of stuff that sounds dated but still has a timeless sort of feel at the same time that's really quite relatable.
Right.
Because a lot of the stuff I've written and recorded to do this project is very lo-fi. I've gone and taken, equipment from second-hand stores and from Gumtree that are 80s drum machines or 80s sort of sounds, and just kind of, compacted it all together to use as a rhythm track and a backing to what I'm kind of doing.
Right.
So yeah, I guess that's kind of where a bit of that maybe kind of stems from.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a bit of an audio engineer type nerd question,
Go for it.
but what DAW do you use?
What? Sorry.
Sorry, what software?
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I just use GarageBand.
Oh, really?
Honestly, yeah. I've come from a lot of experience working with recording engineers with really lovely studios, and whether they use Logic or Pro Tools, whatever. I've never had the patience to work in that sort of way. I've always found that side of recording incredibly annoying and frustrating.
Okay.
And that's what probably stopped me from ever recording my own stuff up until this point. So the fact that I kind of bought an iPad not long ago and saw the GarageBand was on there, and I saw other friends of mine who had just got no experience at all managing to do all this sort of shit on there. I just thought, I'll give it a go. And because it's all touch panel, you don't have to roll a mouse and click and shit. You just kind of doing it. That just made sense to me, And I think because it's kind of laughable that to use GarageBand for this sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It appeals to me even more,
Right.
Yeah.
Following up on that sentiment, there are certain old heads, that don't really like the digital revolution or whatever. I get it. But obviously you don't feel that way.
Yeah, I can be pretty stubborn, but I haven't been a complete purist about all of this. I mean, part of the thing I've kind of enjoyed maybe about this project is using, current technology, digital stuff now, and still cramming kind of, analog instruments or sounds or effects, through the digital spanners of that sort of technology, and still trying to kind of create some sort of manageable sound and feel that still feels kind of retro or, not too stale, which a lot of, I think, digital equipment does tend to do. And I think a lot of the reason why I've managed to kind of juggle that well is because I have re-amplified a lot of sounds using old stereos and old effects pedals.
Wow.
Mono amps and
using
old vintage microphones and just kind of cramming them through effects pedals to actually amplify the mic instead of using nice pristine preamps. Just shit I've got lying around at home, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Part, yeah.
So do you find, so there's certain stages when you're making a recording, there's the songwriting, there's the arranging, recording. Which one excites you the most?
It would be the on the spot moment. A lot of the songs I've written kind of happen on the spot. I didn't really plan anything. As I've kind of thought about what's kind of happened with long hours, I've kind of figured out that what I'm really kind of trying to do is recreate that moment of excitement of jamming with a band when everyone just kind of clicks and everyone just kind of changes to a certain point, and the singer belts out lyrics that he hasn't even got written down, and it always just the song forms there and then, and that's a moment you sometimes can never get back. When you write that song and perform it for years, and to kind of make that happen on my own has been a really, honestly, really elating kind of feeling. I've lost sleep over it for countless days because it's made me feel that excited to want to do it again. It's become a curse. That's the moment I love the most. Yeah.
Cool. Actually, I sympathize with that. There is nothing like having a band and having it click. It's you and two other people, 3, 4. When it's more people, when it clicks, it's even better.
Yeah.
But do you feel like that's becoming harder and harder as technology kind of sort of funnels people into one-man projects such as yourself?
I don't know. I'm lucky that I've managed to kind of get that sort of excitement out of the naivety of how I've kind of built long hours, and at the same time I also have other bands I play in too where that sort of feeling still happens.
Oh yeah.
That drug is still quite available for me. It's not hard to find, so I'm really lucky in that sense.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever had a shot of mineral water before.
Oh, there we go. Well, it is the afternoon still. Yeah. So, moving past the recording process, how important is performing these songs for you?
It's probably the most important part for me. I really love performing. I guess I became a musician so I could perform. You know, I've always loved that kind of situation of being able to bring some sort of, I don't know, perspective of what I'm into to an audience, and trying to either be, I don't know, compelling or confrontational or intense, or put people in a position where they have to kind of look at something out of their comfort zone. You know? I think if someone said, okay, you know, you have to do a solo project but you can't write anything, I think I'd still be able to perform and go and tour and do shows, because I'd be able to make stuff up on the spot just for the sake of performance.
Right.
It becomes almost more of an art in a way, I think.
Yeah.
Because I've come from that sort of background anyway. So, but yeah, performing is where it's at for me. I live for that.
Can you speak to that background a bit? What bands you were in?
Okay. I'm currently in 4 bands at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've come from a background of just playing guitar in those sort of bands, to playing bass and singing, to just singing, to playing bass and singing. And I mean, they've all kind of come from being bands that are quite abrasive or you know, get quite guitar oriented. So kind of, you know, post-punk, heavy rock, noise rock, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Recently you did a show in a state in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And you've booked yourself quite the tour in Japan in September. Let's do a follow-up after. Let's see. You can totally tell me about touring Japan as a solo artist.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah. But for now, my question is, how do you get those types of gigs? Like, one weekend you're off to Brisbane, one month you're gonna go to Japan. How does that happen?
Well, I think because of how it is now, the internet, everyone using social media, it's made it a lot easier, even if you don't really have contacts over there, which is how I've always done in the past. I've kind of made contacts through shows and meeting other bands. The best way to do it, I mean, as an advice, is just jump on Google and just type in, you know, if you want to go and play New South Wales or Sydney, just type in, you know, live bars, live venues, Sydney, type it in, they all pop up. Find the website, find the Facebook, and just send emails.
Yeah.
Right, you know, currently looking at booking a show at such and such a date. Basically, do the work for the venues. Show them when you're going to be there, what dates you want. Geez, you know, even look up a bunch of bands that are already in those states and say that you're going to be playing with them, even if you're not, just so they can see that you're working at making the booking. You know,
right? Yeah.
To do it. Be honest too, but at the same time, make it look like it's already kind of happening, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably my best advice, to make those sort of things happen.
So that works for Brisbane and Japan.
Looks that way so far, yeah.
Have you toured other than Brisbane and going to be Japan? How have you performed internationally?
Internationally, no. I mean, I've been touring interstate for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
The other bands and things, but this is the first time overseas. Yeah.
Wow, that's gonna be exciting.
Can't wait, man.
Right. Thank you very much for this interview, Julian, of Long Hours.
Yeah.
Let's do that follow-up when you're after Japan, yeah?
I'm sure I'll make it back alive. Right.
Here's the praise.
That's it, mate.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yep, that was the interview. Very interesting stuff. All the best of his tour to Japan. The following is a live video for him. Originally, I wanted to show an original song, but you can just look it up at Bandcamp. This is a performance. It's a cover of a Jesus Lizard song. I'll stop saying it right there. It has to be seen to be believed. Enjoy. This is Long Hours, Julian Medor with a Jesus Lizard cover called Mouth Breather. Good job, man. Hello.
Everyone, we are Dirty F. This is our third gig in about 5 years.